with Jess Lujan.
GHURA is our topic of our conversation tonight with the director, Mike Duenas. Mike, we're talking about senior citizens' homes. I remember there was big controversy, and when I was the oversight chair and with GHURA and housing, and what to do with Guma Tranquilidad and the need to go vertical. And
That's right.
we more and more every day. I'm getting there. You're not getting there yet, but I'm getting there. So one of these days, I'm going to be lining up in GHURA to look for a senior citizen home. Where are we at in regards to citizens assisted living inventory for the people of Guam? Because it's getting there, if not already there.
We are seeing a number of elderly residents in our public housing units that are having a little, it's a challenge for them to live independently. And so they have to tackle and work with the social programs that are available from public health through Catholic Social Service and other vendors. But assisted living is a very difficult concept to implement and to fund because there really is no one pot that you can use to go cover the cost of housing as well as the cost of medical services. So it's been a very difficult industry to develop here on Guam, assisted living.
Okay.
I think as more and more individuals become eligible for Medicare, then we may be looking at the market being right for someone to establish an assisted living facility.
Let me ask you this. In regards to senior citizens housing at this point, what does your waiting list say, for example, for Guma Tranquilidad?
Well, the wait list for Guma Tranquilidad is not that long. I think it's in the single digits. But,
Really? It got down to that?
But most people
What
realize
happened to everybody who was lining up?
they moved on and went to other went to Section 8 or went to public housing or moved in with their children or left the island. But the reality is you can be on the wait list for Tranquilidad for years because there is a need for subsidized rental housing for the elderly. But it's basically trying to look at it in terms of the financial incentives available to developers. And so that's why we're excited at some of the projects coming, proposals relating to the low-income housing tax credit program, where one of the developers is proposing to build a number of elderly rental housing in what would have been Lada Estates. So we're watching that development to see if it will materialize, and we're hoping it will because there is a need for affordable rental housing for the elderly.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I got to cut you off because I wish we had more time. You got a lot of good things to talk about. Let me ask you just real quick. Sure. The situation with the federal government and the shortage of funding, how would that affect operations, or would it? And when do you expect that to affect any of your housing or other community projects you have out there?
Well, right now, what we're looking at is at least an 8% cut if funds get sequestered. Even if Congress is able to enact a budget in time to avoid the sequestering of funds, we're still looking at significant cuts. At this point, we have enough reserves to mitigate the impact on our operations for this year. What we're looking at, though, is the long-term impact in the next 2 to 3 years. What does that mean in terms of our ability to continue to assist families?
Anyway, Mike, thank you very much. I appreciate it. There's a lot of information, but I'd love to have you on again to talk more about different programs, maybe program-specific talk next time.
That's probably a good approach.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Hey, join me tomorrow morning on The Buzz, Isla 63, your Chamorro radio station, for more talk about GHURA and maybe specific programs. I promise you, we'll have Mike on again for specific programs for GHURA. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Adios.
Closed